from Oklahoma, number 32, Blake Griffin. At guard, 6 foot from Wake Forest, number 3, Chris Arm. Starting at power forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 18, CJ Navarro. Starting at the other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 2, Chris Navarro. Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
It's the Western Conference on display, featuring the Memphis Grizzlies. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at the Clippers, a superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And nothing better than when you can fit the system and the talent. I mean, win after win, I tell you what this is telling me is the team is playing with tremendous confidence.
Unstoppable right now, Greg. I mean, I don't know how long the streak's going to continue, but the important thing is that they're stacking up wins, and they seem to be getting better and better, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. A lot of defense with Conley and Lee in the backcourt. And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. And it's Chandler in at the 3 slot. Here's Navarro. Griffin, no one around him. The rebound by Gasol. You can say so much about Marc Gasol and his defensive impact. As we all know, the Defensive Player of the Year back in 2013.
Yeah, tremendous size, Kevin, and the awareness to always get his body and frame in the right place to help anchor his team's defense.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Conley kicks to Randolph. Shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And, you know, and for Marc Gasol, he might not generate a ton of blocks or steals, but here's a guy that understands positioning from a defensive standpoint, and he's able to just stay in front, challenge shots, and also provide help to his teammates.
Conley gets the bucket.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Navarro, the pass to Paul. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And Marc Gasol has plenty of size to hold his ground on the inside. I'm always amazed how well he moves away from the paint. One of his great strengths, I believe. And although not the quickest, he has unbelievable footwork, which allows him to cover so much ground. And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
Here's Randolph after the Clippers pick up 2. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Here's Navarro. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 6 points for James.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And again, Memphis no good.
And the Grizzlies played so well against all the other playoff teams. Part of it is that they just have a style that matches up well with anyone.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
And so it's Memphis with it. Clippers able to drain the 3. And now the Clippers on the break. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game. You know, that's the thing with the Memphis Grizzlies. I mean, there isn't a team that gives them too much trouble anywhere in the league. They're good at home and on the road. They're used to playing in tight, low-scoring games, and they create that situation with their deliberate style.
Griffin passes to Navarro. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he makes all 3.
Just haven't been able to find an answer for clutch. He already has 8 points, and he's contributed 3 points from the line, too.
And those free throws add up, guys. That is extra offense.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Now we go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dave Yeager. Doris?
We talked about the difficulties of facing a player like Chris Paul, and he said that what makes Paul so incredible is his court vision. He explained that there haven't been many players like Paul who could pick a defense apart with both his passing ability and his patience in the offensive sets, saying really, he can just wait you out until he sees a weakness, and that's where he attacks.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Navarro, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here is Conley. He had 22 points in the win against Golden State.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends.
Clippers leading by 13. Paul passes to Navarro. Rejected by Randolph. They recover it. Back to Griffin. Second chance shot, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Griffin's got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
So it's the Clippers now. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Now, here's Gasol. Outside Randolph. Just 5 on the clock. The feed to Conley. Shoots it. Hits the front of the rim and out. And here's Los Angeles. The lead is 15. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
He couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
Randolph dishes to Conley. It's good from long range. Conley's got 11.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Gibson comes in for Zach Randolph. Barnes, he's checked in for Wilson Chandler. And it's Carter in for Lee. The Grizzlies trail by 14. The 9-foot shot. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. And there's the foul. It's on Clutch.
That's his first personal foul.
And Paul over to help. Here's Barnes. Another block.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones. You know, Dave Yeager, the coach for the Grizzlies, has really become a big-name coach quite quickly. You know, he's worked his way up the Memphis coaching ladder and has had a ton of success early on in his career. Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Paul with the steal. And here again, Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Here's Navarro. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. There's the pass to Wright. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Wright's got his first points in this one. Here's Navarro, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Gibson the screen. Conley kicks to Barnes. Back to Conley. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Navarro, covered by Conley. Griffin the open look. And Wright pulls it down.
Now, I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Conley, the pass to Barnes. Gibson setting the pick for Barnes. Wright with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. 5 to shoot, and it's Carter penetrating. Good D by Jordan.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
So it's the Grizzlies now after the Clippers pick up 2. Conley kicks to Gibson. Here's Carter, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Here's Navarro. 10 points for him. Down low, Griffin, and he dunks it down.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Second free throw, no good. And for those younger folks who might not be familiar, go online and look at some old clips of Vince Carter. In his prime, Clark, one of the great dunkers the league has ever seen.
And for my money, the greatest game dunk in pro basketball history belongs to him with Team USA back in 2000. Jumped over a 7-2 center and punched it on it. Hard to top that.
Here's Conley. The Clippers getting the bucket. Kicks it to Barnes. Three-pointer. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
And you think back to Vince Carter starting his career with the Raptors, an 8-time All-Star, 2-time All-NBA selection, and he really introduced Canada to the NBA game.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Conley dishes to Carter. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Conley. Puts up a 3. Here's Gibson. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gibson's got his first points of the night.
Guys, he's actually indefatigable. He never gives in, never gives up on a play, and that's what it takes to be a great offensive rebounder. You've got to be relentless.
And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Clippers lead by 17. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.